Hello everyone, I'm Ihsan. In this video, we will review Samsung Galaxy M62. Another phone with the same specs as M62 were also known as Samsung F62 in some countries. The specs are exactly the same as in the M62 series, which has now been officially released in Indonesia. The price when it was launched was around $300 with the Galaxy Buds Pro as a pre-order bonus. Interestingly, the Samsung Galaxy M62 smartphone is available in Indonesia with 356GB storage option. The internal memory capacity of 256GB is very large for the mid-range series, and we rarely see the big storage like this in other mid-range series. For the color option, the Samsung Galaxy M62 there is a green color, there is a blue color, and also a black color. For the Samsung Galaxy M62 variant that we review in this video is the black color variant that we pre-ordered directly from the marketplace. The contents of the Samsung Galaxy M62 sales package in this pre-order are the same as other series as well. Inside the box there is a SIM card tray, a manual book, then for the cable it comes with USB Type-C to Type-C cable. And there is also a 25-watt charger adapter. For the first impression when you see the Samsung Galaxy M62, especially on the back cover, at first glance, it looks like the A12 series or the previous M12 series. For the camera design, it looks quite the same with square frame. The difference is only on the back cover. For the A12 series, there is some texture on the back cover and the back is not glossy. While in the M62 series, Samsung chose a vertical line accent with a black to silver gradation in this black color variant. From some of the color choices from the M62 series, from what we see in the video, it can be seen that from the green, blue, and black colors. For me, the most attractive look of this series is the black color. For this back cover material, although the material is glossy, but it is made of polycarbonate plastic material. And the frame is also still made of polycarbonate material. The weight of this smartphone is 218 grams, and considering the battery in the smartphone is 7000 mAh battery, this weight is quite reasonable and tolerable with the dimension like this. The dimensions of this smartphone are 163.9 by 76.3mm and the thickness is 9.5mm. The thickness is quite thick considering the battery is 7000 mAh. However, when using it, it doesn't feel so thick and the thickness also doesn't interfere with its use. The front bezel is quite symmetrical on the left, right, top, and bottom bezel. Although the bezel is not as thin as the flagship S21 series, but the bezel already looks quite symmetrical and quite pleasing to the eyes. For the front camera, of course, it is slightly wider than the flagship Samsung Galaxy S21 series. Then the screen presented in the M62 series used Super AMOLED Plus with a size of 6.7 inch. The screen to body ratio is also quite thin at 86.7%. So in general, it's pretty bezel-less with ratio of 20:9, Full HD 1080 by 2400 pixels resolution, and 393 pixel density. The maximum brightness that can be reached on this M62 series is up to 420 nits. The speaker position on this smartphone is located at the bottom of the smartphone. The speaker already comes with Dolby Atmos feature, however, it still comes with mono speakers. To charge this phone, it uses USB Type-C, and at the bottom of the smartphone there is also a microphone hole, and also there is still a 3.5mm audio jack. On the top, as usual, there is only a microphone hole, and for the micro SD slot and dual nano SIM card slot is available on the top left of this M62 smartphone. Then the power button and the volume button is on the right side of the smartphone. The power button here is also already integrated with the fingerprint sensor. The speed of this side-mounted fingerprint feels fast and responsive, and there aren't any issues when you try to unlock the fingerprint multiple times. Then the next thing that is very interesting and tempting from this M62 series is its chipset. This Galaxy M62 already uses Exynos 7825 with 7nm fabrication. This is the same chipset that used in the Note 10 series. Even though the Note 10 series has been around for about a year, but this chipset is still a very high performance and quite worth it and fast. When we run AnTuTu test on the M62 series with AnTuTu version 9, the score is 380,810. When we play the PUBG mobile game, it also runs smoothly on smooth extreme setting. And we can also play at maximum HDR Ultra. The gyroscope sensor also works just fine, and the sensor that comes in the Galaxy M62 series is pretty complete. What is not there is only pressure sensor and temperature sensor, which is usually not available in this mid-range series. Then the next most interesting thing about the Samsung Galaxy M62 smartphone is the super large 7000 mAh battery. The 7000 mAh battery is also supported with 25W fast charging. The 25W adapter is also available inside the sales package. When we try playing PUBG mobile games for an hour on this smartphone, the battery only dropped 8% from 80% to 72%. So in addition to being available with the former flagship Note 10 chipset, it also comes with a large battery capacity that you can use all day long, even for playing games. Usually we rarely find a combination of high-end processors with super large batteries like this. The Bluetooth version used in the M62 series is Bluetooth version 5.0, and the connection is still 4G and does not come with the latest 5G connection just yet. When we test the 4G network on the smartphone, the indicator doesn't show 4G plus connection. So the fastest connection strength that we can get is only 4G. Then the good news for the Samsung Galaxy M62 is that it is the first M series that is available in Indonesia which does not use the core version of One UI. It already used the full One UI version 3.1 with Android 11. Of course, that is pretty interesting because usually for the core version there are some missing features. For the full version, it is usually already supports Good Lock. If you want to try Good Lock, you can check out the videos on our previous playlist at the link in the upper right corner of this video. We've made a lot of videos about how to install Good Lock on the Samsung smartphone series. On this full One UI feature, there are a lot of features that are already available on this M62 series. There is an Edge panel feature on this series, and then there is also a secure folder. The built-in screen recorder is also there, and then there is also link to Windows feature. The edge lighting and always on display is also already available on this series. Then there is also the big speed routine feature that comes on this M62. So if we compare it with the flagship series, what is not available in the M62 series is only enhanced processing or previously called high performance mode, and the Samsung DeX, of course, it isn't available yet. Then for game plugins, when we search it on Galaxy Store, it is not available for this series. For the rear camera in the M62 series, it comes with 4 rear cameras. There is 64 megapixel main camera with f1.8. Then there is also the secondary camera that is 12 megapixel ultra wide f2.2. Then the other 2 cameras are macro and depth sensor that comes with 5 megapixel resolution with f2.4. For video recording with the rear camera, you can record up to maximum resolution 4K 30 frames per second. Apart from recording 4K, of course, you can also record in 1080p 30 frames per second. For the front camera is also the same, it can record 4K 30 frames per second and also 1080p 30 frames per second. For the front camera resolution is also quite promising with 32 megapixel f2.2 resolution. Although the lens of this M62 series camera does not yet comes with OIS, but the camera features are complete enough. It already comes with a single take feature. Then in the more menu, you can also find many camera features such as AR Doodle, Pro Mode, Panorama. Then there is also Food, Night Mode, Macro, Portrait, and Portrait Video. For Pro Video is also available in this series. And of course, it also comes with a super slow-mo, slow motion, and also hyperlapse mode. The camera features are already pretty complete in this M62 series. The video recording feature with the rear camera also comes with a super steady feature. Here are some examples of photos and video from the rear camera. And here are some examples of photos and videos from the front camera. So to conclude, there are several advantages of the Samsung Galaxy M62 series, such as coming with complete specification, and the specs are also the same as last year's flagship Note 10 with a mid-range price around $300. The battery is also a large 7000 mAh battery, so you can use this smartphone comfortably without having to worry about carrying a power bank or looking for a charger when you use it every day. The photos and videos are also good, typical of the latest mid-range Samsung series, and the One UI has also used the new version One UI 3.1 with Android 11, which already comes with very complete features. However, there are also some shortcomings that we found when we tried using this smartphone. The first drawback is in the weight, which feels quite heavy when we use it for a long time. This is a fair consequences that we get because the battery is pretty large, 7000 mAh. Then the second drawback is the rear design, which feels less attractive for the mid-range series. Honestly, the design is not bad at all. Especially for the black color option that we are reviewing, it already looks pretty good already, as compared to green or blue color. But the drawback is that the design brings the character of the entry-level series. The design looks like the A12 and M12 series, and it even feels a bit less adopting the design of the latest flagship series. Maybe the M series is not too focused on its design because the market segment is different. Then if we compare it with A52 and A72 series, the next drawback is that this phone does not come with water resistant rating, and also doesn't come with the latest 90Hz refresh rate display. Then there is also no OIS feature and 5G connectivity on this phone. So from the previous advantages and also some of disadvantages that we have stated in this video, is this phone still recommended for you to have? The answer is yes, because the shortcomings are also quite acceptable on this price range. This phone can even be said to be very worth it with a combination of the flagship chipset and also 7000 mAh battery, because there are rarely mobile phone specification that comes with a combination like this. If you like this kind of video, don't forget to like and also subscribe so you will get the first notification when there is a new video from this channel. If you want to ask something, you can directly write in the comment section down below, and you can also ask in the Telegram group or directly DM us on our Instagram account @Santainment. See you in the next video.